What's up, spiritual soldiers? It's your sister Dominique Valentine, and I'm back with another video on my channel, Spiritually Spoken 1111. All right, guys, so basically, I'm back with another video for you guys, and I definitely had somebody that was pretty much wondering what are signs that they've run into a false twin flame. And so I'm like, gosh, that is kind of sticky. It's a sticky situation because really, there are very much similarities in the feelings that you will feel for a true twin flame versus a false one. But there is a tiny difference. Really not a tiny difference, but honestly, if you have been attracting the same type of energy your whole life, then it'd be hard to gauge a difference between what is actually wholesome, real, requited love versus something that's very toxic and meant to prepare you for what that real thing is. So I'm coming here just with a couple of signs for you guys, just to answer that person's question, but more on a collective level because I know many people probably want to know if they have attracted their true twin flame or if the person that they're entertaining as a twin flame is actually a false one that is meant to be a catalyst to meeting their true twin flame. Okay. All right, guys. So first things first, the connection seems purely sexual. All right, now if right away, and I'm not saying that your connection or the chemistry between you and your true twin flame would not be sexual as well, because obviously that's some of the most healing sex that is known to man or celestial being. But it's like more that than anything. Your true twin flame will really enjoy your company, the conversation, no matter how much they say that they don't have time to stop and talk or call you on the phone. They absolutely make that time. Like their spirit feels drawn to you. So let's say they were busy, but they stay on the phone for another 20 minutes after they said they gotta go. That's because their soul is being magnetized towards you. But maybe they do have other obligations or things to do, but they truly and genuinely on a deep soul level enjoy your company to the point where it's hard to let you go. Another thing is that you'll notice is that they take, and they take a lot, and they leave you with absolutely nothing. And when I say they take, that it's plenty of different forms of taking that people can do. Um, Maybe they'll come over to have sex with you. Maybe they'll ask you to borrow money, or maybe they'll call you and essentially use you for something. And then after that, you'll be thinking you guys are getting ready to hang out, do something fun, enjoy each other's company. But they'll get that one thing from you, whatever that may be, and they'll dip. Okay, and essentially they will run off into the shadows again until they need you for that thing or something else again, leaving you feeling unfulfilled essentially, because most of the time they don't have much to give you. They may compliment you, they may give you something very surface based, something very basic, but not nothing of depth or meaning here. Okay, maybe a compliment, or oh, you sexy, or I can't wait to, again, very shallow things, not anything deep or really spiritual. And you guys can have spiritual conversations, but even in conversations, you'll notice that they'll be asking you a lot of questions, learning a lot from you, essentially taking that back and using it for their own advantage in whatever way that may be, maybe to look smarter to their peers or to pretend that this knowledge was theirs all along. But they'll do that type of thing. I have an example. The person that I thought was a divine masculine, they definitely called me a lot for readings that they never offered to pay for. And you would just think that, we were never in union. So because we're at a distance, it was never like we could physically be together at that time, but that was something that we said that we were working towards. But I would notice that I really barely got communication from this person because they were so busy. But if they needed something like a bit of information, or a reading, which they got often without paying for, then they would come get that free reading and I wouldn't hear from them again until they needed another reading. So that's just a prime example of what I mean by they will come, they will take what they need, whatever it is that you can offer them, and then you won't hear from them again. Another thing is that abandonment. Yes, there is a runner and chaser dynamic in a true twin flame journey, but it's more on a sense of motivating or just having that true love for each other to want to see each other work on yourself. So when your true divine masculine steps away from you, it's not to hurt you or make you feel abandoned or uncared about. Essentially, it's because they know you got work to do and they want to step aside and allow you to do that, so that when you two come together, essentially you guys are coming together whole. So that is the type of separation that will occur in a true twin flame journey, not one that's selfish or him going to go run off and have flings with other people, thinking that just because you are their twin flame that you just gonna be there when they done frolicking around. Another sign is your true twin flame will be truly interested in who you are on a deeper level. Not just how great your body is, how great your sex is, how pretty your face is, or anything else. But your dreams and aspirations and things that make you you, characteristics that make you you, they will truly be curious about that. They will truly adore that. They will see parts about you that only you see, and essentially that's because they are a part of you. If you notice that you are stroking the ego of your divine masculine and you are there for them and you're a support system to them and you're always interested in what they got going on, but they can barely recall the conversation you had with them last night about your hopes and hobbies and things that may have been going on in your life, is because they aren't truly interested in who you are as a person. And I experienced the same thing. I was very supportive to the person that I thought was my divine masculine. I supported their business a lot. I defended their business a lot, especially when people tried to smear their name or essentially like expose them. I would go to bat for that person. But what I did notice is that essentially when the same things was happening for me, not only did he not defend me, but he would actually sort of kind of defend the person that would be offending me. And so right there, I started to notice like, okay, obviously this connection is not required, because I feel extremely protective over this person. When somebody says something wrong or makes him feel bad, I want to come to the rescue. I'm ready to step to the bat and, ride. When it's the other way around, when I experience a similar experience with somebody wronging me in any kind of way, it's almost that I have to prove to him that somebody is capable of doing me wrong instead of him coming to my defense the way I was him. So essentially, like I said, twin flame journeys is definitely not unrequited at all. They don't leave you abandoned. They don't make you question if you love them. You would know without a shadow of a doubt that your divine masculine loves you, even if they don't say it, because you can actually feel it. So I feel like I wanted to say one more thing, but that might have essentially been it. But don't feel bad if you've actually run into a false twin flame and you was thinking that they was the real deal, because essentially, as I stated earlier in the video, whenever you run across this false twin flame, it's truly indicative of the fact that your real twin flame is right around the corner, and they were the very last test that you had to pass in order to come into contact. By no means is a twin flame journey a walk in a park. It involves a lot of bringing up of past wounds, misguided anger, childhood wounds, and things about yourself that you have to discover so that can come together. But it's worth it. You will not feel disrespected, cheated, abandoned, lied on, lied to, or treated like an option. You will know that you are it for this person, okay? Without a shadow of a doubt. They will never make you doubt your position in their life. Even if you guys can't be together right then and there, you will know that down the line, they will be there. They will always be there. So I hope you guys love this video. If you did, give it a big fat thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. Hit that bell if you haven't already so you can be notified every time I post another video. And I'll check you guys out on the next one. Peace.